before the video gets started, I just want to say sorry for the amount of times I say like and the amount of times I touch my hair because it happens a lot. And I realized that when I was editing, but I'm not refilming the video. So if that bothers you, don't watch it. I don't know. But hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be like a little different because I'm literally just sitting in my bed. But if you follow me on Instagram, you saw you saw that I like asked for requests for like videos because I'm stumped. I really have no good ideas. And I'm poor, so I can't go like a shopping haul or nothing crazy fun like that. So one of my friends that goes to school with me was like, tell the story of the time we almost got kicked out of school on the first night. So that's what is about to happen. So let's just get this started. Alright, so I think it was like, oh my god. Okay, so it was like, I guess it was August. So I'm a sophomore now, so it was last year. Um, it was August, like probably like 20th, something like that, around that, because that's when we moved in. And we all like had a group chat over the summer. And so like we all kind of knew each other, like wasn't gonna be awkward like hanging out or whatever, because like we literally knew everything about each other before we got there. So that's probably like my biggest advice to people going into college. Like somehow, I don't know how I got even entered in it, but like somehow get yourself like in a group chat, like for the college you're going to. Like if you don't know people are there already, like you need to do that. But anyway, so like we all knew each other, so we're like, okay, like once our parents leave, like once we're all settled in, like let's all hang out. And so we're like, okay, whatever. So it was like, I don't know what time it was at night, but we all like met up and went to like this dude's room that was in the group chat that was like all the way across campus, because there's like our dorms where like most people were, and then like there's this dorm, and then like this dorm like all the way across campus. Like the furthest away you could get from me was where this situation was. But we like rode in a car, and so this car was already packed. I think there was like 6, 7 people in this car, and we pull up, and we get like pull up into the like walk into the room or whatever, and there was literally like already beer pong tables set up like in a dorm room, but you know like those little like TV trays that you see on when you were little, like when you want to watch TV when you were eating dinner. Yeah, they were set up like that, and that's how like the beer pong tables were set up. And so I wonder if I'll get like this one. And so we walked in, and it it was bad. So we walked in, like we're all just like haha kiki and like messing around and all that. And so I think we were chilling there, like just doing a bunch of stupid stuff, like for like an hour. Yeah, for like an hour. And Tech is a dry campus, so you're not even allowed to have any of that stuff on campus, you know? So it was just a bad idea from the start. Um, we were chilling, like, I mean, it probably was pretty loud, but like, I don't think anyone thought about it because it was the first night, and I really didn't think anyone would be stuck up or like stuck up brat the first night of school, but apparently not. Like, apparently people came to school to be jerks. Like, the first night they were already like, no, you're not gonna make noise. So, I think we were in there for probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then we got like a knock on the door, and it just really went. This is where the story goes downhill and downhill quick. So everyone like hides whatever they're drinking or whatever. I'm literally just sitting on the bed like with a bottle of water or something, like next to me with like a bottle of water, and everyone like obviously like scattered to clean up whatever they're like doing or whatever. And so they open the door, and I'm sure it smelled so bad. Like when they opened the door, like there was no getting around it. So they walked in, and they're like, "Oh, we have a noise complaint." And so everyone was like, "Okay, like we'll keep it down." And then like I think they smelled something or saw something. They're like, "Can we check your fridge?" And I don't know who it was. Like the guy's dorm it was. He was like, yeah, for sure." Knowing well, like should not like that's not a good idea. But what can you do? And so he goes to the fridge and acts like it's locked, like it doesn't open. Like these two, like there was two RAs or CAs, whatever you call them. Like they may be lame, but they're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? So he like was like, "Oh, it's stuck," and I was like literally thinking of the quickest way I could escape at that moment. Like, what's my quickest like route out of here? Like out the window, out the door. Like either way, I would have jumped out the window if I could. And so they open it and they see all these like I don't know how much. There's a lot of stuff in there, and they're like, "Okay, well, this is a dry canvas. Da, 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 like, we need your IDs." And some kid, I don't know. This is the smartest thing I've ever seen anyone do in my life, and I wish I would have thought about it before he would have. But he like picks up the phone and was like act like his mom was calling and walked out the room. Like that's genius in that moment. Like that's what I wish I could have done. Like I wish I would have been like, "Oh my god, like call my mom." And so we all sit there and we all like they're like we all need your IDs and I was like I just got this ID like 4 hours ago and now I have to like let you see it like great. And so there's probably like 15, maybe not, maybe max 15 people in that room. And so there's two of them and like they both like try to take our IDs, all this extra stuff. And so they're like writing all of our IDs number. Like they're not even tech enough to like scan it. No, they're sitting there like typing it in their notes. Like what? So I wonder if she actually still has my ID number in her notes. But so I was texting my dad this whole time. I was like, "Oh my god, Dad, like you cannot believe what just happened. Like what the heck? Like what do I do? Like what do you think's gonna happen?" And he was like, "Calm down. Like my dad being the level-headed person when I get into situations like you'll be fine. Like okay, whatever." So I'm texting him and they can take my ID or whatever. And so we're like, "So what do you think's gonna happen?" They're like, "Oh, we don't know. Like we have to report it to this person and they have to report it to the code of conduct." And I was like, "This is the first night here and I'm gonna have to go to code of conduct just for being in here. Like it's not even my room." I was pissed. I was like I understand that the two guys whose room it was got in trouble because as far as they know it's all theirs. But, being there, wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. Like and so I was like, "Okay, so what does that mean?" And they're like, "Well, you might have to meet with them or like you could get like put on probation." I don't know, all this stupid stuff. Like you didn't get a warning first? Like, okay. And so I was like, "Alright, whatever." So I call um he's like, "Yeah, I'll come pick y'all up." So he comes and picks us all up. So he was a smart one. He was a smart one. It was like, so he came and picked us up. And so we didn't hear anything back for like a long time. Like, so I was stressed out for like a week straight, like thinking, wow, I'm really about to get kicked out of this school. And I haven't even attended my first class yet. Like, grand. Like, I was nervous. Because I like never do anything wrong. Like, I never get in trouble, like, school wise. Like, I think the only time I was ever been in trouble regarding school was literally kindergarten. And I cried. And she put my card back to green. And I got in trouble for telling this other girl to shut up because she was talking. So I've really never had experience with being in trouble before. I was like, oh my god, like we're gonna wait till I'm really legal, can be in trouble with the legal system to get in trouble. So I was like, okay. So we're like waiting and waiting and waiting, and like the guys whose dorm it was like heard something back first, and I think they got called in. I'm not sure. Like, don't take my word for it, but we all got emails, and it was like, this is a warning. I was like, I was happy, like, just because I wasn't about to get in trouble, but, like, a warning, like, you waited 8 days to issue me a warning for something that, like, for being there, I was heated, but I was like, thank God. Like, imagine telling your family, one, you already go to, I'm not gonna say my school, but a party school, and then I have to tell my family that I get kicked out the first night. It would have been an awful tragedy, but yeah, that's literally the story. It like very. It was kind of just like it was just dumb to me. Like I like if we're gonna get in trouble, we should have gotten in trouble. Like they made it a big deal. for nothing. Like, they took their jobs way too freaking seriously. Like, regarding, like, it being the first night, like, we were definitely in the wrong. We were, but, like, calm down, bucko. Like, Sam and Becky, it was not that deep. But I don't think that's a real name, so that's just the first I came up with. But yeah, that is the story of how I almost got kicked out of school on the first night. If you like these kind of videos, I don't know, maybe the next time I do story time will be a little more interesting, but if you like it like in this setting, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Like, I guess it's a thumbs up. Subscribe. I should probably, I think it's right there or right there. Hit the bell. That's up there. No, it's not. We're just gonna give up. And then comment anything your little heart desires below. And I will see you in my next video.